Okay, in this video we're going to take a look at using Gmail and composing an email message and using a variety of the tools. We're going to take a look at using your domain's directory, using some of the formatting tools, inserting a canned response, and attaching files from your computer and or Google Drive. So we'll start right over here, click on Compose to start a message. And if you're part of a Google Apps for Education domain and your Google Apps admin have enabled the directory, you can simply type anybody's name in your domain and you can find their name. It could be a colleague, it could be a student administrator. We have it in my domain, we have it for everybody. So if I need to email a student, doesn't matter which student is, if I start typing their name, it'll start giving me some suggestions. So I'll start by sending this a test email here to some of my administrators. By typing the last name and up. I can insert my first name. There's my superintendent, and it even suggests if you sent emails to some administrators and a lot of people in the same string of for your message recipients, it'll suggest people that you've added along with those names, so it makes it a little easier for you. Next, we'll take a look at the your formatting button right here. Allows you to use. You can send bold your text, italicize, underline, text color. You can change your alignment to center, right, left, bulleted lists, etc. Your font and text size, kind of limited, but if you're familiar with Google Docs, it's very similar. I'm not going to do a whole demo of that. If you know how to type on Google Docs, then you have no problem using the formatting here in Gmail. So what we'll do, I'm going to add what's called a canned response. So there's you can save certain messages there's the same message you have to send back, you reply with often. You can make it a canned response, save you from time from having to type it all out. It's already ready. You just select your canned response and it saves you a lot of time. Pretty simple. So I go down here to more options, click canned response. And if you've already saved them, here's one that I set up a few minutes ago called test, and it adds it all the way in there. To create your own canned response, I'll delete that and I'll type a little message here. This is a message for all viewing this video. Kind of dumb. What I'm going to do, I'm going to come back here to canned responses and I'm going to say new canned response. I'll call this new test. Now, this sentence here, where anything that I type there will be saved as new, as it will be a canned response that I called it new test. So if I am to delete this, go back to my canned responses, go to insert, there's new test, and it shows up for me. So if you have to send a lot of emails that are very similar, often canned responses will save you a lot of time. If I want to add some files, there's a variety of things I can do down here. I can add links, like add emojis. Kids are good with that. You can insert photos. Pretty much, you're going to be using the attached file to be a file saved on your machine, or if you haven't saved in Google Drive, these are the two you're going to use the most. So to attach files from my computer, let's see. I'll pull up this JPEG image. Just toss it in there. So this was a file saved on my computer, or I can go from my Google Drive, and anything I have in my drive can be easily saved or uploaded into, if it's a file made in Google Drive and Google Docs, etc. When I hit send, it'll also ask me if I want to, if I'd like to share that file with somebody. So when I hit send, it's going to ask me if because it was a Google Drive document, it's asking me, do I want to give them permissions? In this case, yes. Oops. So I sent that message to those people with the canned response and attachment. So if you have any questions, leave me a comment in the comment section, send me a message on Google Hangouts or an email.